Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his big tight end. It's his second touchdown of the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good, and the Jets will go up by 7. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
He'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Carter. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll let one go down the middle to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Browns will tie things up in this opening quarter of play. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jets will move out. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Now a give on the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Roll. Here we go. Second.
They'll stick with him again. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll run on second down. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New York. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On 2nd down, they'll run. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. His 5th catch. Good for a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Ready up.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And the Jets are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss. The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and
he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This from 34 yards. York's kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now a give up the middle. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
with the score.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Warrior 70. Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Browns. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matches.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Jets. That is 3 touchdowns in the game. And 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Hold it ready.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Ready, ready. Viking 18. Set up.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Completing that one to Carter. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call was to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12.
16 by 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Let's stay 19.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
York, good on the extra point. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Jets will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go. Set. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Go.
Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready up.
At the 48-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. They'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses